So I saw something interesting today, or a few days ago actually, with respect to artificial intelligence, newly developing technologies, and where the workforce and where sales and business as a whole are headed, or where a lot of let's put it in a different way. Indeed, where sales and businesses are headed with respect to selling to these sorts of companies, but also where a lot of companies are headed, especially with respect to their employees. So in this case, a large TV company which does news broadcasts, television shows, documentaries, etc., is laying off a lot of people. They've actually announced that they've offered every single employee in their company a severance package. Or that is, they've given every single employee of the company, of the TV company, the option of accepting a severance package because they're about to, quote, invest in new technologies. Think about that for a second. If you want to lay off a lot of your employees and at the same time you want to invest in new technologies, what sort of technologies are we talking about here? Well, I can take a guess. It's AI. And it makes perfect sense with respect to television. Because what can AI do better than a human can do? It can edit, it can clip, it can polish, it can cut, it can paste, it can do all the sorts of editing stuff with respect to videos and so on that a human also could do. Only it could do it faster, more efficient, doesn't need any breaks, doesn't need any sick days, doesn't need any health days. And I'm sure there are so many things behind the scenes with respect to production, with respect to, like I said, editing, release, etc., the scheduling and the planning of TV shows, all those kinds of things that I don't even have the single clue of how to do, because doing television is more than just putting up a camera. There's the lighting, there's the sound, there's the obvious editing of a clip of the footage, there's the putting them together, there's the arranging them in a packed schedule, etc. Right? I mean, what's happening now to the TV anchors? They're getting less and less important. Nobody cares listening to a TV anchor talk about what's happening in the news because everybody can read, everybody can see for themselves. Or all you need is essentially just a robot which summarizes the news for you. And the best part is, really, the news anchors in and of itself, or in and of themselves rather, they sound like robots. Haven't you seen the news? Don't you understand that when they're talking like this, they're doing it to brainwash you because it's easy to pay attention to, and because they talk very, very monotonous, so that it's easier for you to understand and perceive just what they are doing. It makes perfect sense. And so, to summarize, I'm not saying that this applies to you specifically. I'm just saying that this is the first time I think I've seen, especially in my country, that the whole selection, the whole employee pool has been granted the option of accepting a severance package. It means that the TV channel would have had no problems letting the entire workforce go because most of their jobs is replaceable by AI. And this is coming. Mark my words. This is coming. So you better need to learn to work around it. Well, what does that mean? Number one, learn AI. Now, no, I'm not suggesting you stop working in whatever field you do and start buying some AI course. But I am saying learn to utilize AI where possible as part of your everyday work life, if that is possible. Now, let's be realistic here. If you're a nurse, AI can't replace you. It literally can't. Nobody wants to be served by a robot. Nobody wants to be nursed by a robot. Yeah, maybe AI can help do your workday easier by suggesting the recommended dosage that you need to give to each patient when it comes to taking their medicine and so on. Probably. But the actual work of caretaking can't be replaced by AI. And so if you can find that sweet spot, which can't be replaced by AI, the human feel, the flawed human benefit, let's say, then capitalize on that. That's what's going to pay the bills going forward, is my prediction. We shall see how well this prediction ages, by the way. For more about sales and persuasion and business, get on my ad spot and my publisher list. The link to do so is in the episode description wherever you're watching or listening to this, down there. And I'll see you on the other side.